Okay, in this video, I'm going to talk about how to organize your classes into HPP and CPP files. So last time we talked about an animal class here. So this is the code from the last video. And we're going to organize our code. So to do that, we're going to create a total of 3 files. So we'll go ahead and do that. So I have a new file. We're going to have a file here called main.cpp. So that's where we're going to run our main program. And then inside, we're also going to have a animal.cpp. So that's going to contain all of our logic of our animal class. And then we're going to have animal.hpp. And this will contain all of our function name calls inside our animal class. Okay, so if we take this, let's just copy. We're going to leave the main function here. And then let's just take this class. Let's cut it. And then let's put in this animal. So we'll go ahead and remove this because we're not using it. So in the HPP, right, we just have the function calls. Let's close this. And then in the CPP is the implementation. Okay, so in our main, we have our classes here. We're gonna leave these in our HPP here. And then our animal class, we're gonna take the content out of it. So pretty much all of this will be similar, and we want to include animal here .hpp. Okay, so this will recognize all the function calls from this file, and then in here the CPP is the implementation. So the syntax for that is you need to have the animal keyword : so you need to have that before all of your function names. So you have animal make sound, animal or animal : display weight, animal : and so on for everything. So sometimes I like to just have the semicolons in this new line just so it looks cleaner, but it's up to you how you want to format it. Okay, so this looks a little bit easier to look at least for me personally. Okay, so that's the animal class here. And then inside here, we just need to have the function call. So we could delete this. You have a make sound, have a display weight, and then we have a get weight, a set weight, and then we'll delete all these extra spaces. So now you can see as a user, someone trying to use this animal.hpp function, you could easily jump in and you could take a look and see, okay, these are all the main functions and private variables that's available. And then for those that want to see the details could jump into the CPP. So that helps separate your code, and it makes it a little bit cleaner to organize and to look at your code depending on what you want to find out what your code is doing. So inside the main now, we have this part that was our main function. So we're gonna put this in our main, and we don't need this stream here. But now to use the animal class, we need to include our animal. So you see this is having an error just now, but now it went away. Okay, so if we try running this now, we'll see what happens. So let's open up a terminal. I'm gonna move this over now because we don't need it. I mean, we need it, but you can see this better. So to compile the main and also link the HPP together, we need to type out the command for G++. Let me clear this. Okay, so you have G++, and then you have your main.cpp, and you have your animal.cpp, and then you're going to create an object file, and then we're going to call that main. Let me clear this. Okay, so think it's because we're not in that root folder. So let's cd into demo. Okay, so now if we run the same command, you see that our main has been created. And then if we run our main function, you see that it runs our program. Okay, so this was the same output as we had before, and now everything is working. So as you can see, this is how you could break up your files into your HPP and CPP, and then run everything from your main file called main CPP. Okay, so if you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.